Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Our mission today, well, it's pretty laser focused. We're diving into some source material that reveals a really dramatic strategic pivot in Southeast Asian real estate.
That's right. Specifically looking at ultra-luxury development. We're unpacking Ananda Development's ambitious debut project, Mira Valley.
And what it signals, really, about high-end, eco-conscious living today.
It's a fascinating deep dive because, honestly, it fundamentally changes how we might view Ananda Development. For those tracking global property trends, Ananda is, well, historically synonymous with high-density mass transit condos in Bangkok.
Right, very urban.
Exactly. So their move into this mountainous, bespoke villa sector down south, it represents a massive shift.
And, okay, crucially, we need to address the geography right away. We are focusing on Phuket. Now, we know pronunciation can be tricky sometimes, but based on the industry experts we consulted for this, specifically our sources from Ocean Worldwide, the luxury agency based there since 2004, we're going with the local preferred pronunciation, Phuket.
Good call. That local nuance matters.
This deep dive is about getting that local nuance right, after all.
And that nuance is key. I think the core takeaway introducing Mira Valley is that this isn't just, standard luxury. It really aims to set an entirely new benchmark.
How so?
Well, the sources describe it as the epitome of eco-luxury villas in a lush green valley. So it's blending that sophisticated design with a, well, pretty radical environmental commitment.
Okay, let's unpack this strategic shift then, because that's really where the investment story starts, isn't it? Why is Ananda, this urban condo powerhouse, suddenly betting big on the mountain slopes of Phuket?
I think it strongly reflects a perhaps post-pandemic global demand shift. High net worth individuals aren't just seeking central convenience anymore.
Right, priorities have changed.
Exactly. They prioritize self-contained communities, security, and especially access to nature, fresh air, basically a flight from density. Ananda is clearly recognizing that the future of premium investment lies where luxury is synonymous with ecological responsibility and, frankly, exclusivity of space.
But hang on. Developing ultra-luxury villas seems fundamentally different from building thousands of those transit-oriented units. The skill set, client expectations, even the permitting, it feels like totally foreign territory for them.
Oh, absolutely.
That immediately introduces risk, doesn't it? So how is Ananda mitigating that?
Well, they wisely understood they couldn't just go it alone. This project is actually a perfect example of blending global financial muscle with, well, essential local insight.
A partnership.
Precisely. They formed a strategic partnership with M2 Plus Development Co., Ltd., which operates under the name Punisa.
Okay, Punisa.
Yeah.
So they provide the cultural and logistical grounding, the local know-how.
Exactly. Our source material, and this is heavily influenced by local market analysis, like from Ocean Worldwide, their director, Sandra O'Neill, she's helped literally thousands there over the years. It really emphasizes that local knowledge is just non-negotiable in this sector. Yeah, Punisa ensures the design, the execution. It speaks directly to the specific tastes of that Phuket luxury demographic. And they navigate local land use, building regulations, stuff Ananda's Bangkok team might easily miss.
So it blends Ananda's capital with Punisa's sort of on-the-ground expertise in that ultra-high-end residential space.
Which is crucial for these bespoke projects. You really need that blend.
Got it. So let's look at the actual product they're delivering. That initial phase, Punisa Pachira, it sounds incredibly exclusive.
Exclusive is definitely the operative word. We're talking about only 9 villas in this first launch.
Just 9. Wow.
Yeah. And to make sure this phase really captures that bespoke nature of ultra-luxury, they brought in a renowned interior designer and architect, Mary Pacamard.
Oh, okay. Her style.
Her signature style really focuses on customization, making the villa truly reflect the owner's identity and maximizing that feeling of seamless indoor-outdoor living.
That indoor-outdoor thing is huge in Phuket's climate, right?
Essential. So it's truly bespoke craftsmanship. It moves way beyond just standardized luxury.
I find that specific detail really compelling. It's not just about the size of the house, but that tailored experience.
Yeah.
Now, let's pivot to the scale of Mira Valley itself, because this is where the sheer ambition really hits you. The development spans over 550 ray.
That scale, that's the foundation of the whole eco-luxury promise, really. It allows them to genuinely integrate the community into this vast natural setting.
Right.
The sources detail the location, nestled right beside the Kamala mountain ranges and the Bang New Dam Reservoir. But what's truly massive is the context. The whole development is surrounded by over 20,000 ray of pristine forest.
Oh, 2,000 ray of forest.
Oh,
Okay, that shifts the gravity of the project entirely. It's not just a pretty backdrop. It's like an amenity in itself.
absolutely.
But we have to ask the critical question here. Is that 20,000 ray actually owned by the developer, or is it just adjacent protected land?
Good question. Our sources confirm it is adjacent and mostly protected undeveloped national land.
Okay, so it's secure.
It provides a permanent, secure boundary for the Mira Valley community. It offers that promise of, unchangeable tranquility. This context is really what defines the shift in luxury, owning proximity to vast, protected nature.
That makes the property feel like a genuine sanctuary. But historically, sanctuaries often meant being completely cut off, isolated. How is Mira Valley balancing that intense isolation with, necessary connectivity, especially for an international clientele?
Connectivity is absolutely paramount for these high net worth individuals. While you are immersed in this incredible natural setting, the location still offers surprisingly convenient access to urban facilities.
And the airport.
Crucially, it's only about 30 minutes away from Phuket International Airport.
Yeah.
That short transit time keeps them connected to global business, travel hubs. It ensures the property remains a viable primary or secondary residence, not just some remote holiday spot.
Right. Practicality matters. And the master plan itself, it sounds like it was designed for residents who are actually active, people who want to engage with that 20,000 ray of forest, not just, look at it from an air-conditioned room.
Precisely. Yeah, the master plan specifically caters to active lifestyles. The sources highlight extensive nature trails, providing access to over 100 kilometers of scenic routes around the reservoir and through the mountains.
Wow, 100 kilometers.
Yeah, so this isn't just a place to kick back and relax. It's a place engineered for exploration, for biking, hiking, daily activity.
Okay, let's move to the second big pillar of this project.
Yeah.
The commitment to sustainability. You mentioned Ananda isn't just using green as a buzzword. They're actively aiming for LEED certification. That's a serious operational commitment, right?
It really is. Lead leadership in energy and environmental design, it's the global standard. Aiming for certification, probably at the silver or gold level, signals that the development is genuinely optimized for performance, not just appearance.
And that impacts resale value, utility costs,
Yeah,
things long-term investors care about.
absolutely. Highly relevant.
So what are the tangible features they're implementing to actually achieve that certification? We need specifics beyond just saying eco-friendly materials.
Okay, yeah, we can dive a bit deeper into the technical aspects mentioned. Beyond solar power integration, which is pretty standard now for luxury, they're focusing heavily on sophisticated infrastructure.
Like what?
This includes advanced water resource management, meaning rainwater harvesting, implementing gray water recycling systems, things to really minimize dependency on the municipal supply. That's a critical detail in a tropical place like Phuket.
Definitely. And the detail I find most indicative of their commitment, maybe to aesthetics and long-term planning, is the 100% underground electrical cable system.
Yes, that's pure ultra-luxury design philosophy, isn't it? It minimizes visual pollution. It ensures the views, the actual selling point of being surrounded by 20,000 rays, are completely uninterrupted.
Right, no ugly power lines.
The goal, as they stated, is fostering a sustainable coexistence where luxury actually enhances the environment rather than detracting from it.
Okay, now let's talk about the social core. If you buy into an ultra-luxury community like this, the amenities have to be absolutely world-class, right? Matching that blend of adventure and relaxation you mentioned, what defines their lifestyle hub?
Well, the center of the community is their exclusive clubhouse, and it has this wonderfully evocative name, the Sandals and Boots Club.
Sandals and Booth Club, I like that.
Yeah, it brilliantly encapsulates that dual nature of the development, right? You can wear sandals by the pool or, boots hitting the nature trails.
Huh. I wonder if they have a mandatory hybrid shoe for the dress code. So what facilities do they include that truly elevate the standard?
The facilities listed are pretty extensive, really catering to diverse needs within this closed community. We're talking about an Olympic-sized swimming pool, naturally.
Naturally.
A high-end cafe and restaurant to service the residents. A state-of-the-art fitness center that includes comprehensive spa facilities.
And they're clearly catering to the latest trends in luxury sports, too. Pedal courts seem essential now, don't they?
They absolutely are. Padel tennis has seen this massive surge among the affluent global community. It's highly social, maybe a bit less demanding than traditional tennis.
Right.
So Mira Valley is including dedicated tennis courts, those padel courts, and even a multi-purpose sports field. This infrastructure really supports the premise that once residents are inside Mira Valley, they have pretty much every conceivable luxury and active pursuit available without ever needing to leave the expansive, secure grounds.
And to further enhance that whole self-contained living model, they're also developing a town square.
That acts as the sort of commercial heart, yeah.
Yeah.
Featuring boutique shops, specialized restaurants, it ensures convenience is really baked into the model. When we look at Ocean Worldwide's focus on luxury residential real estate in Phuket and Koh Samui, this idea of a self-sufficient, high-amenity community is precisely what that sophisticated buyer demands today.
Right. They want the isolation without the inconvenience.
Exactly that.
Okay, let's try and bring this analysis together then. Mira Valley feels like a really complex synthesis. You've got this ultra-luxury bespoke design, the Punisa Pachira phase, Mary Packamard's architecture married with a deep, seemingly verifiable environmental commitment through that LED goal and the protection of the 20,000 rainforest backdrop.
Which I think raises an important question for you, the listener. What does this massive strategic pivot by a major developer like Ananda truly tell us about the future of property investment?
Yeah, what does it tell us? I think it signals that high-end living is definitely shifting toward these holistic retreats. It's no longer just about simple extravagance. It's about demanding communities that offer total security, extreme privacy, and crucially verifiable sustainability. The investment now seems to be in the quality of the environment, not just the quality of the marble finishes. This model, isolation backed by forest, but with high connectivity via that 30-minute airport link, feels like the new definition of safe haven luxury.
It's the definition of a comprehensive lifestyle asset, I'd say. Ananda Development's strategic move, shifting from high-volume Bangkok condos to these bespoke, eco-luxury mountain villas in Phuket, it really proves that this holistic, self-contained, and environmentally certified model is where premium real estate is headed.
It's a big risk for Ananda, though.
Oh, the risk is high for Ananda, absolutely. But the potential reward capturing that top tier of the global flight to quality market, that's arguably even higher.
A really phenomenal deep dive into the source material today. I think the most surprising details for me remain Ananda's dramatic portfolio shift into a wholly different market segment.
Yeah, it was big.
The non-negotiable scale of that 20,000 ray forest backdrop, and I have to say, the exclusive, wonderfully named Sandals and Boots Club.
Yes. And that leads us nicely to our final provocative thought for you to consider. Sustainability features, like aiming for rigorous LE certification and advanced water recycling, they're now becoming, it seems, non-negotiable staples of ultra-luxury. So, given that the top of the market often dictates the trends that follow, will this level of environmental commitment trickle down rapidly? Will we see it in standard residential developments in the near future, making green certification just a basic expectation for all new property, rather than a premium feature reserved only for the elite?
That is a fascinating thought. If the top demands green, maybe the rest have to follow just to stay competitive. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into Mira Valley and Phuket. We encourage you to explore what eco-luxury means in your own context. We'll see you next time.